Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your girl, the Pamtastic One. Hello, happy Friday. I am here with another edition of Storytime with the Pamtastic One. I am going to be reading a snippet of my book, Built to Overcome, My Life-Defining Moments. I'm excited. Can't wait to share. I started this new journey last Friday. An idea, suggestion that I received from a good friend. Do a little snippet of your book. Let people know what you got going on. Just give them a little bit of the juicy details of the book. In hopes that it will water your taste buds some, that you will be interested in reading the entirety of Built to Overcome. I know God didn't have me write it just to write it. There is so much power, so much purpose in my words that are in black and white in this book, and I cannot wait to see what else God is going to do. So I am giving him something to work with. I am showing up for me. I am showing up for my book. I am showing up with purpose and passion. Just excited about life, excited about the now, excited about my next, excited to see what God is going to do with the little chocolate chick. All right. So Built to Overcome, My Life-Defining Moments. After I read, after I've written the story that I'm sharing in each chapter, I'll be reading from chapter 1 again, Countless Journey. We take a deeper look, and basically a deeper look at the end of each chapter is just me going a little deeper into the story, a little deeper into what God showed me about me through that situation, through that circumstance, through that chapter of my life, showing me how he helped me to overcome the situations or circumstances or story that I was sharing in that particular chapter. So again, I read from chapter 1 last week. I'm going to be reading from chapter 1 again this week. Hope you hear something juicy, because listen, it's a page turner. You can check out some reviews on Amazon. Of course, under Built to Overcome. You can read reviews on my website, pamdorsey.com. You can order the book at pamdorsey.com. You have the option to order through Amazon, through my website, or you can do an autographed copy, which is my preference. That's the one I love because I get to add some extra goodness. I get to pray over it, saturate it with some love, hugs, and purple kisses, include one of my stickers, all that good stuff. Some extra goodies when I autograph it and ship it to you. So when you decide that, I need to read more of Built to Overcome, go to pamdorsey.com, order your autograph copy, and I will be happy to get it shipped out to you. All right. So here we go. Again, Built to Overcome. I am reading from chapter 1, titled Countless Journey. One of the greatest lessons of my life is when I learned that having sex with someone doesn't always lead to or represent a relationship or love. Something that didn't become apparent, if I'm being honest, until after I engaged in several more lifeless relationships. Why did it take me so long? Because I had a negative self-esteem, a negative self-image. I did not see my own beauty. And when others realized that that was my reality, they decided I was a safe place to land for a while. It took me years to face who I am, how I see me, what I was doing to myself, and how I felt about the woman looking back at me in the mirror. Can we relate? Lord have mercy. It wasn't until many years later that I understood the depth of soul ties and how they affected my life and my future relationships. I had opened myself up to sensations and feelings that my body craved, even though I knew it wasn't something I needed to or sometimes wanted to take part in. I fought with those feelings daily, and I promise you they didn't go away overnight. I wish I could say that I never saw Charles again, and after the breakup, I turned my life around. But unfortunately, that's not the case. The soul tie was strong. A few years after our relationship ended, Charles found me and attempted to start a new relationship with me. Even after the horrific relationship that we had, something within me thought it would be okay to try again. Why? Crazy, right? I invited Charles back, and can you guess what he wanted? You guessed it. It was still all about sex. Absolutely nothing had changed about him since I saw him last. Charles hadn't matured at all. I was still dealing with 18-year-old Charles. Hello, thank y'all for tuning in with me. What was I thinking? I couldn't have been thinking, right? My place of hurt was yearning for something to focus on other than the pain that was my constant companion. I needed to be healed, and sleeping with Charles again was not going to get me the healing I needed. I felt unworthy of a loving relationship and found myself constantly settling for the unhealthy ones because they were familiar. And I think I'll stop right there. Is that a cliffhanger? Got you wanting some more, right? Run over to pamdorsey.com and purchase your copy of my book, Built to Overcome. I would absolutely love nothing more than to ship an autographed copy to you. In addition to the book, you receive some other little goodies. One of my Built to Overcome stickers. And it's just signed, sealed, and delivered with extra love. Of course, you can get it through Amazon, but my preference is that I autograph it and ship it to you. So run on over to pamdorsey.com and get your autographed copy, and it will be in the mail to you ASAP. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in with Story Time with the Pamtastic One. Just an additional way of me letting everyone know I'm an author, letting everyone know about my amazing book, Built to Overcome, because I absolutely know that we have only scratched the surface of the greatness that is within the book. We've only scratched the surface with the amount of hands that have held the book, read the book, left reviews, all that great stuff. We have only scratched the surface. Me and God and I are just getting started. I'm following his lead. I'm following his direction. Building from the ground up, so of course I cannot go wrong, right? Yes, he's a good God. So I'm grateful to see how this part of the story goes, and I will be back next Friday. And thank you for tuning in, girlfriend. Hi, Mr. John Emmanuel. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back next Friday again with Story Time with the Pamtastic One as I share more snippets of Built to Overcome. Have questions, concerns, comments, leave a comment, DM me, visit pamdorsey.com. You can leave messages there as well. And again, check out some of my book reviews there or the Amazon website as well. All right. Have an amazing rest of this Friday. Have a great weekend. And until next time, y'all, love, hugs, and lots of purple kisses. Mwah. Love you, mommy.